Hello all you beautiful people, how are you doing today? This is Lava Temptress and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about Sky Factory 4 and specifically Prestige Mode. So first of all, I wanted to show you, in case you didn't see the other video, if you ever want to enable Prestige, you have to make sure it will automatically be disabled. So you have to go to Enable. Okay, so before you hit create new world, you have to enable prestige mode. So we're going to start out this one because I think this one's cool. So make sure to enable prestige mode. So while this is loading, you might be asking yourself, well, what is prestige mode and why would I want to do it? Well, there's two different versions you can play on Sky Factory 4. You can play prestige mode or you can play non-prestige mode. If you play non-prestige, which means you didn't click that enable prestige mode button. If you play non-prestige mode, that means everything is automatically unlocked for you at the beginning of the game. You have access to anything you want to play with that's in the pack. So then you have to just work towards, you know, as far as you getting there. So when you go into a world that has prestige, you will see, like what you just saw, it will actually say prestige enabled. If you do not see that, you did not enable prestige. Also, if you hit P, it will not pull this up. It'll say prestige is not enabled. So this is the prestige map. You automatically start out with 6 points. Oh, no. Don't mind me. That's because I'm actually playing a world. Don't mind me. Anyway. So prestige mode is where you have to actually unlock certain aspects of the game. So I chose to play prestige mode. If you want to check it out, I am doing a playthrough. But a lot of people have questions on why you would want to do prestige, okay? So each one of these pages here gives you one prestige mode, one prestige point when you complete the whole page. So each one of these pages, as you complete all the tasks on each page, it gives you one prestige point, okay? So with those prestige points, you go in and you can unlock things. Now the very first one you have to unlock is this one right here, Zen Garden. It's one prestige point, and then see how it circles out? So you have to use your first point on this one. Okay? So on the first world you go to, you're going to complete this page right here first. So this is getting your beginner stuff done, right? You get all these saplings. You do all the quests. It's pretty self-explanatory. But as you complete each and every one of these, and this is, people look at this chicken here. The chicken is just everything you've completed on the page. So it'll tell you, you only have 3 out of the 51 that you need. So you have to complete all the rest of these, and then this will be blue, just like this one is. This one will be blue, and that means you've gotten 1 prestige point. So it will tell you in the chat when you've unlocked a prestige point. Okay? Now it shows that I've unlocked all this stuff because that's stuff I've already unlocked in my playthrough. When you start out, you will only have, all this will be unavailable. Once you do the Zen Garden, which allows you hopper bonsai trees. This is a game changer, people. This means you can put it on top of a chest. You don't have to go collect it. It'll automatically collect itself. It is awesome. If you have not played with that, oh my goodness. Again, if you want some more information on all this, check out my playthrough. But these are what I've unlocked. So there's different things. Like if you want to play, this is fertile soil. So it grows your bonsai trees. 117% drop chance and 117% growth rate, and your drop chance is increased to 125%. So this is good to get. I did not unlock the other ones. as you see, it increases your drop chances and everything as you go. I didn't feel the need to do that. Some people want to do it. So you have to go in this pattern. I don't know why I showed you the other pattern. But you unlock them in this way, and they each cost prestige points. Now, one of the first things that I think is important is this right here. It's a fast forward. So I'm going to show you what this gives you. It's skip the early game grind by receiving a bag full of items to help you get past early game. This will give you a bag right away and a bag on each new world until it's sold. And by sold, you can reset your prestige points. Okay, so storage bag. This is what you get if you do the fast forward. Since I already had it and I started this new world, you saw me start the new world, it automatically gives me this bag full of all these goodies. So this, you already get a diamond axe, infinite water, a cobblestone tier 2, yes please, corn seeds, bacon pie, nether cake, overworld cake, green slimy. It gives you 20 of the bonsai pots. Now, they're not the hopping ones, but they're still bonsai pots, along with dirt and chests to get everything started. You start out with almost all the saplings. So you start out with gold, iron, coal, gravel, sand, clay, petrified dirt, cottonwood, nickel, silver, blue slime, purple slime, lapis, redstone, bone, copper, lead, and tin. Now you notice it didn't start you off with all the saplings, because if you put in saplings down here, then you'll notice there are a couple that you don't have. There's prosperity, osmium, ardite, cobalt, what else did it not start us with? Glowstone, netherrack, quartz, emerald, diamond. It doesn't do diamond. But see, diamonds, that is not what. Why is it trying to do that? There we go. So for diamond, once you plant your gold, lapis, and silver, you need the sapling. Then you can easily get a diamond sapling. But prestige mode makes everything a little bit harder. So there's people that want to play on regular mode, which is just Minecraft mode, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there's people that want a little bit of a challenge. So then that's where prestige mode comes in. So on another video, I will go into prestige mode part 2, and we'll get more into this pair box that you can unlock and use. But like, you unlock the specific, so if you want a specific mod to play with, you unlock it. But like, if you want Project E, look at that, 100 prestige points. And then if you want Project E Adventure, it unlocks a new world type, allowing you to start the world with Project E, and that costs 250 prestige. So these are just the different things. Look, you can even do mist connections. These are Mistcraft, you know, where you create the different worlds and everything. Even for Twilight Forest, you have to unlock it. For mystical agriculture, you know, to make all the different kinds of seeds, you have to unlock that. So the nice thing is you can choose any which way you want to go. Like I did Rocket Man on my playthrough, and I have full jetpack, and I love jetpacks. But there's so many different things you can do. So that's why there's prestige mode. It's more like a, not even a hardcore mode, but more like a challenge kind of mode. They just called it something different and made it kind of different the way you unlock things. Whereas some packs will have where you have to craft this, this, and this before you're allowed to do this. Well, this pack just does it differently. So like, for instance, if I were to go back to my JEI and look up Mystical agriculture isn't a good thing because I just unlocked that. So what about, what do I not have unlocked yet? Okay, so like blue slime dirt. If we go and we put in blue slime. Alright, if you notice here, we have the mud, but you don't see the dirt. Okay? But some of them, I was trying to find one to show you specifically. Let's try Mistcraft. Mistcraft. They're showing me mystical agriculture. So you'll see there is no Mistcraft stuff here. Like, it just doesn't show up. There's mystical agriculture, but none of the Mistcraft stuff shows, you know, to make your different worlds and all that. None of that shows up until you hit this with 25 points, and it shows you your points here. 25 points, and you can unlock that. And then you can create different dimensions and stuff. Okay, so here's another thing a lot of people get a little bit confused at. Some people keep starting new worlds, myself included. I totally did this. So if you figure 1 point for each page, right? So that's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 prestige points. So how are you supposed to get all these prestige points to unlock anything, right? So what a lot of people do, like I said, myself included, once you get this fast forward bag, this is why this was the first, I think the first thing I unlocked was this one prestige point or excavation, because I like vein mining. So that unlocks you to be able to vein mine. But then I did the fast forward bag, because then with this bag, look at everything you get, right? Plus you get a market, so you can buy like any of the flowers or other seeds. And if you check out this market, like, it's not the typical market you might be used to. Hello, sir. Kirsten Dunce. So you can also buy some of the animal seeds here, and you just have to plant corn. Now, some of them you need beets, that one you need gold ingots, you know, you need different stuff. But there is different stuff, so that's why they give you a market. So just imagine how fast you can do this whole page. Like I said, they give you all these trees. To get to the diamond, you just have to have the other, the redstone sapling, which you would want to grow and get more because you don't want to use the only one you have. And then you just need brain fart. Okay, so saplings, diamond, what is it called? Resin. The gold and silver and lapis resin. Thank you. I knew it started with an R, but I could not spit it out. So, anyway, that is the basics on prestige mode. Like I said, it just makes things a little bit harder. You have all these other things that you can unlock. But over here, we have the parabox. So, we're going to get into this, but we're going to do it on another video because this is important stuff. And, yeah. I will demonstrate how to set it up and everything, and we'll probably just stay on this world. But that's going to take me a little bit to set that up and show you guys. So, because I want to do it on a different world, not my world. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it answered some of your questions about prestige mode. What's the big deal about it? It is pretty cool. I mean, think of the accomplishment of you going through all this and then going to prestige mode and unlocking everything you want. Or even getting to the point where you unlock every single thing. Like, yes, please. Now, there's some things I'm like, I don't care about unlocking it. And that's the glory of it. You don't have to. This allows you to just play whatever way you want, but still giving you a little bit of added difficulty to the pack. Whereas if you don't have prestige mode, all this stuff you see here, and I'll show you that, all that stuff you see there, it'll automatically be unlocked in your world. Okay? So, because if we go back to single player, this one right here, it does not have prestige mode. And I put cheats on just so I can, if I need to pull something else to show you guys. But I will show you, this is not a prestige, and I'll show you what it does if you realize you messed up and it's not a prestige world. Okay, same map, right? I like this one. It's not the one I started with. I started with the typical Sky Factory 4. But so now if you hit P, you must be in a world with prestige enabled to use this menu. So that's how you know if you were trying to get prestige that it did not work. But if you go here, so remember how we were looking at mystical, type please, mystical agriculture, not agriculture, Mistcraft, right? So now we see the Mistcraft bookbinder, the ink mixer, you know, all the stuff you need to make the extra worlds. So anything, there is no P. So if you hit P, it'll just tell you prestige isn't enabled. So this allows you to play with anything you want. And there's no right or wrong way to play. Okay? So if you want to play with prestige, just make sure you enable that before you start your world. Because if you don't, like I said, you'll come in here. It doesn't give you any kind of banner when you load in. It won't tell you prestige is enabled. And if you hit P, it'll tell you you have to be in a prestige world. I actually messed up on my first playthrough and did that wrong. So, and this is just supposed to be a funny, haha. Alright, well, if you have any other questions about prestige mode, like I said, I'll go into one on the Parabox because there's a lot of misconceptions about it, but I'm going to do that in a separate video. So, hopefully this helped, and just let me know. Till next time, this is Lava Temptress. Don't get burned.